What is up, guys, and welcome back to another Gmod review video. And today we are going to review quite a few add-ons because yeah, there's a bunch of them. Well, not that many, but like still quite a few. So let's get right to it. So first, right off the bat, we have the Star Toy Animatronics. Now these guys do look really cool, I gotta say. Now I'm not 100% sure what like type of animatronic they were like originally, like, you know, I guess inspired from. I don't know, but yeah, maybe like I'm assuming like the rock stars. That just makes sense to me. Maybe the glam rocks, I don't know. So yeah, or maybe they're just here to be here, like they're not even inspired from literally any other FNAF animatronic besides the toys. I don't know, but yeah, so we got Toy Freddy here. He looks really cool. He's got the he still has his red rosy cheeks, except he has the a star on each one now. And he also, his hat is much bigger, and it is red with a white stripe. And also a giant white star in the middle. White star in the middle. Yeah, his hat went from black to red. Nice. And then also his eyelids are red too now. And yeah, if I like just make his legs face forward, or his feet, whatever. He also has these like blue, red, like I want to say stripes, but I know they're not really stripes. But I can't really think of the right word right now. My brain is not working right now, so we're just gonna say like red and blue bands around his legs. We're just gonna say that because I don't know. My brain is not braining right now. But also his joints, his leg joints are blue and red as well, and so are his hand joints, except both of them are red here, and then both of these ones are also red. He also has more of the blue and red bands around his arms, and yeah, he also has you know, got the red and white on his hands. It's pretty cool, you know. He's also got red all over his torso. I'm assuming this is just supposed to be like some sort of jacket or something. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, and he also has a red bow tie, which is pretty neat, you know. Also, you can tell his face is a little different. Also, he looks very depressed. He's like, boo-hoo, boo-hoo, boo, I'm sad. But yeah, he's depressed. But also, I noticed that his pupils, or not actually his pupils, but like on his pupils, he has white stars on them. So that's very interesting. And yeah, so there's Toy Freddy. Let's move on to Toy Bonnie. So Toy Bonnie here, so he still has his like overall blue color, but instead of stars on his cheeks, he has lightning bolts. Okay. And yeah, I'm assuming he also has them on his eyes. Yep, he does. Indeed, he does. He also has a bunch of rings on his ears. It's really pretty snazzy. And yeah, and then he also has the lightning bolt on his hands too, so that's very interesting. He also has them on his legs, you know. Also, his joints are also different colors. I also noticed that he does have quite a bit of purple on him too. Like his eyelids are purple. Let's see, yeah, like see his hands, but they're all like different types of purple. It's just very interesting. But yeah, he also looks very depressed. Also, I noticed that his eyes look like they were poorly drawn. like just look at it. Just look at his eyes for a minute. It's just funny. Like Toy Freddy's eyes don't, but like his do. It's just kind of funny. But yeah, he also has like the I'm just gonna say bolts because I can't really think right now. So he has like the bolts on the sides of his head, and yeah, also is like the lower parts of his legs are white, so that's very interesting. And yeah, he still has his classic red bow tie, and he also has buttons now, if he didn't already. I don't think Toy Bonnie had buttons. I don't think he ever did. Oh my god. I'm forgetting, guys. No. But yeah, so here's Toy Bonnie. He's very interesting, and yeah, I don't really have much else to say about him. I don't think he has any body groups. No, he doesn't. Also, he does come with his guitar, but it's a little broken. So, yeah. So there's Toy Bonnie, and, yeah, let's move on. So next up is Toy Chika. Now, out of these ones so far, I'd say Toy Chika probably looks the most, like, modified, if that's the right word, you know? Like, she actually has the most, like, modifications, because, like, well, for starters, she has the, it's like, I don't know, hang on, what is this right here, hang on, okay, yeah, I don't know, but, yeah, so she has this on her back, which I don't know what it's supposed to be, because my brain is not really processing anything right now, so, yeah, so, she also has a bunch of pink stars on the sides of her head. She also has a little red bow tie on her head, right there. Also, the feathers on her head are not all yellow. One is pink, and one is, pink, and then one is purple, or like a type of shade of purple. And, yeah, and also around her eyes, it's also, like, I think this is supposed to be the same shade of purple that is, it just looks more gray, kind of. But, then they also got pink on that side. Also, her cheeks have purple circles on them with hearts on that, so that's very interesting. Also, she has more feathers on her shoulders, so that's very interesting. I still don't know what, like, this, like, the white right there is supposed to be, I don't know. But she also has her cupcake, of course, which, if I could just get the cupcake, there we go. Alright, but yeah, she has the cupcake, which, he has a little red bow tie right there, and also, he has hearts on his eyes with, an orange, instead of a candle, it's a star, so that's very interesting. Mr. Cupcake, or Toy Cupcake, is ready to perform for the kittens. Yeah, but, yeah, also, the stripes on the cupcake are a little bit different, it's either pink and, I think, purple, that's supposed to be. But, yeah. And, also, her feet are the same type of shade of, I want to say purple, but I have a feeling it's some weird type of blue. I don't know. I'm just going to say a shade of purple. Because I honestly don't know anymore. And her toes are also orange, like, because Toy Bonnie's are blue, and then Toy Freddy's are, like, more, like, orange than brown, but, yeah, hers are also orange, and yeah, she still has her Let's Party bib, and yeah, she also has feathers. She also has more feathers on the back of her pelvis. So yeah, so yeah, there's Toy Chika again. Yeah, actually, hang on. Here, give me a second. Okay, nope, it doesn't tell you what it is in the sub material. All right, never mind. But, yeah, so I guess you guys in the comments can probably tell me what this is supposed to be. I don't know. Alright. My brain doesn't work all the time, alright? Also, she has a bunch of stars on her lower legs, so that's very interesting, you know. Like, she's got a mix of pink, yellow, red, so, yeah. Alright, so there's Toy Chika. Now we're going to move on to Toy Foxy, not Mangle, but Toy Foxy, and also, her eyes also look very poorly drawn. But, yeah. So, Toy Foxy, let's see here. So of course, this is the fixed version of Mangle, but, we all know this. But, yeah, also, she also has stars on the sides of her head. Also, around her eyes is also, like, pink and purple. Yeah, it's not like that for, like, the others, but, yeah. And, let's see here. Oh, yeah, also, on her cheek, she has pink and then red, and then I think that's supposed to be a present, I want to say. I'm probably wrong, it's probably something completely different, but to me that looks like some sort of present, so I'm just gonna say that, alright? If I'm wrong, oh well. And yeah, also her eyelids are different colors too. Wait, is that the same with Toy Chika? Oh, I didn't even notice that. Toy Chika's eyelids are also different colors. Wow. But yeah, alright, and then of course Toy Foxy has the pink bow tie. Also, she has two tails, or like somewhat two tails. Like, it's kind of like one tail, but it's like two tails, but they merge into one, kind of, you know. But yeah, that's very interesting. And also on her hand, she has the presents on her hands too, and then She has the pink on her fingertips, and also she has the mix of the type of purple too. She also has buttons, and yeah, she also has pink on her lower legs, and she also has stars on them too. She also actually has, like, her toes are white, but she also has white, or not white, pink nail polish on them, so that's very interesting too. And yeah, not really much else I gotta say really about Toy Foxy, but yeah, because, you know, most of the color on her was, like, you know, originally supposed to be like her color, whatnot, but also she has a giant stripe on her back, so yeah. Alright, so I think that's all I really gotta say about Toy Foxy, so yeah. Anyways, next up we have Mangle, which of course we all know from FNAF 2, but this Mangle is interesting because it's more like, you see, like, you got the endo jaw right there, got a bunch of limbs, like, she literally has a limb, like, inside of her suit right there, just hanging on in front of the, ribcage. And she also has this limb. Her foot's missing here. Yeah, it's a bunch of random limbs everywhere, but yeah, also I think I see an eye over here. Yep. And yeah, her eyes look poorly drawn, so yeah. She also has the present on her eyes, which this I find very interesting. So, like, cause like the things on their eyes are supposed to replace the eye glow, I believe, so very interesting how, like, they took the present and used it like that. Like, I think that just looks cool. But yeah, of course, again, like, not too much change besides her being all messed up, you know, like, she still has the same, like, colors and whatnot, but yeah. So also I love it how it's like she still has nail polish on her toes even though it's just endo feet. Also, the wires are also, like, completely different colors. Like, you got pink, black, like, I think that's red right there, and yeah, so, yeah, not really much else to say about Mangle because, you know, not really much was actually changed besides her being all messed up, you know? But, yeah, also I noticed that she has, like, a bit of red in the center of the bow tie. I don't think that was there. Yeah, that wasn't there for this one. So that's very interesting. And, yeah, also, of course, she has a giant hole in her back, too, and also the side of her torso, of course, the front of her torso everywhere. The other side of her torso under her arm. So yeah, Mangle is very messed up. But yeah, so that is all I have to really say for this the Star Toy Animatronics, I believe. Yep, I had to double check. Alright, so yeah, that's all I really gotta say about the Star Toy Animatronics. They look very cool. I'm not gonna lie, I probably most definitely will use these guys in a Toy Freddy and Friends video, so yeah, stay tuned for that. Anyways, I think it's time to move on to the next add-on we are going to review today. Now, it is in here, so let's go look at it. So, in here we have Old Man Consequences. Anyways, yeah, here's Old Man Consequences. Now, I have actually seen this version of Old Man Consequences in an animation, like a FNAF song animation, I believe it was. But, yeah, I want to say... Hang on. I don't think... Was it Ultimate Fright, or... Was it... Wait... I don't think it was actually Ultimate Fright. Hang on, what? Oh my god. Oh my god, why can't I remember? Why can't I remember? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh, Replay Your Nightmare, that's what it was. I think that's what I seen this guy from. I think so. But, yeah, so... He is, very, terrifying, as you can see, but, yeah, also it is kind of hard to pick him up a little bit since, his jaw's, like, kind of, you know, separate from his head, so it makes him heavier. So, yeah, I do think you're able to change the weight on ragdolls, but yeah, because I did try using the weight tool on him before, but I don't think it actually works, because if I just like, here, hang on. So let's say I want to like change the weight on him. Wait, hang on. What if I? What? Does this actually change his weight? No, I don't think it does. I'm just gonna. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah, there's Old Man Consequences. He does not have any body groups or skins, but hey, that's a-okay. So yeah, he's very interesting. Like, his eyes are literally, oh god, his eyes look so terrifying. He doesn't even have actual eyes, it's just like red on the outer part and there's just a giant white void. Oh god. Yeah, and yep, of course he's mostly red. Like, his fingertips are like more of like a white red, or like a dirty white kind of. So yeah, that's very interesting. Also, his teeth are all extremely sharp, you know, normal. And yeah, he's very sharp toenails. Man, you need to get those trimmed, man. Jeez, how do you let your toenails get that long, man? Okay, we're gonna ignore that voice crack. You need to get those trimmed. Also, he has his tail, of course. You know, he's got his classic Old Man Consequences tail. Everyone remembers Old Man Consequences tail. Like, come on. So yeah, he's got his tail. So yeah, there's Old Man Consequences, looking very creepy again. And yeah, he also has the ginormous hole in the bottom of his jaw, but that's a-okay. So yeah, you know, that actually kind of reminds me of the Hope Wanted Bonnie, where like he had to fix Bonnie and he had like the giant hole in the bottom of his jaw, remember? Because that was like part of him. Yeah, but or at least maybe that wasn't actually in Help Wanted. I'm just thinking of that from the one Bonnie from the UFMP pack. But yeah. So there's Old Man Consequences, and yeah, alright. So that's all I really gotta say about him. He's yeah, of course he has his pants, which look like they have ketchup on them. Yeah, you spilled ketchup on your pants, man. Alright, so yeah, I think that's all we gotta say for or at least all I have to say for Old Man Consequences. Now, let us move on to the next ragdoll. So they are in here. So let's go take a look. I'm sure these guys will actually be, you know, like normal. Well, I mean, the Star Toy animatronics were great and they're pretty cool, and the Old Man Consequences just looking terrifying as ever. So yeah, I'm sure these guys will be just as cool as the Star Toy animatronic. Why? Okay, so yeah, so I don't know why, but someone decided to take Bigchungus and make him into a ragdoll. An animatronic ragdoll. Yeah, so we got an animatronic version of Bigchungus. So yeah. I also got a withered version of him too. I think its name is actually Animatrungus or something, but yeah. Anyways, so he does have skin, which you can just kill him. Oh. And yeah, alright, we're just gonna put you back up there, pal. You know, here, go take a nap forever. Yeah, he's just gonna sleep forever. All right, but yeah. So he also has white gloves, but oh, okay. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. You know what? Come here, stand up for a minute. So yeah. So let's actually do that. So his eyes are just gray. I mean, I guess that does kind of make sense, but since you know he's overall gray. But yeah, his hands are white, because, well, you know, the gloves, like I said earlier. And yeah, also he has big feet, because you know, rabbits have big feet. And yeah, he does not have a tail though, so that's very interesting. Yeah, did Bigchungus ever actually did he actually have a tail? Well, now I don't remember. But yeah, he also has, of course, has his nose and his whiskers and his two buck teeth. So yeah. Alright, so now we're gonna sit you down, pal. Now we're gonna look at the withered version of him. So, yeah, he looks very messed up in this version. He's missing a bit of his ear, which kind of reminds me of Springtrap, except for the bit of his ear that he's missing is on this side, so, yeah. Also, he's missing an eye on this side with little wires poking out, you know? Quite a bit of his face right here is just ripped off. And, yeah, also a bit of his, mouth is kind of ripped off. Even his teeth look uneven. Like, I think a bit of his tooth got knocked out there. But, yeah, also he's missing a bunch of parts from his arms. Also, he's missing his entire hand right here. He's got a ginormous hole in the center of his torso. And, yeah, he also has a bunch of holes in his legs. And, yeah, he's seen better days. Yeah. Oh, he has an actual eye glow on this one. Huh. Or this one has an actual eye glow. That's actually kind of cool. Alright, yeah. Anyway, so I think that's it for, Animatronics. So, let's go move on to the next one, which is in here. So in here we have so yeah, we have Funtime Freddy in here, but this isn't just any Funtime Freddy. Yeah, that's right. This is Ozzy's Count the Ways Funtime Freddy, for your information. So yeah, so he does have body groups and skins, it looks like. So, let's see here. So, for his body groups, you can, oh, okay, so you can make his eyes not glow, so that way it looks like he's deactivated, and you can also just, wait, what? Bottom endo head. Oh, wait a second, I think I know what that means. Hang on. Ah, yep, it does. The, head he has in his torso, you know, when, like, Millie's supposed to be in here. And then this guy's just staring back like, hey little kitty, how you doing? So, yeah, I'm just gonna leave now. But, yeah, so I guess, so that's his body groups. Now, let's take a look, if I can just not do that. Alright, so let's go take a look at his skins. Alright, so he has one skin, and oh, okay, so it basically just makes him clean again, and, you know, not look like he, spilled, ketchup all over him, you know, yeah, it's just ketchup. It's just ketchup. Yeah, it's totally not something else, but, yeah, so you just make him look clean again, you know, look, like, less, creepy. I mean, you know, still looks kind of creepy, but, yeah, so, there's Count the Ways, Funtime Freddy, so, yeah, very interesting. So, yeah, he's got very sharp fingernails, and, his toenails aren't normal. Actually, his toenails look, not his toenails, but his toes look so small compared to his feet. What the heck? Like, no, just look at that. That seems unnatural. What the? Okay. Alright, well, very interesting. Alright. So, yeah, that's all I really gotta say for, Count the Ways Funtime Freddy. You know, he's also got pins sticking out of him, but, yeah. Alright, so, let's go move on to the next one. Or the next add-on, whatever. So, the next add-on is actually in here, and it is the Hybrid. So, yeah, so this is basically Scrap Trap, Lefty, Scrap Baby, and Molten Freddy, if they all just got combined into one. Now, also, of course, since Lefty is included in this, the puppet is also included as well, because you got the puppet's mask right there. So, yeah. So, also, you can see, like, Afton's ribcage, I believe that's supposed to be. And then, yeah, you also got a bit of, like, suit, kind of, like, on this arm. It's just a bunch of wires, you know, because it's Molten Freddy. And then you also got Scrap Baby's claw. Got Afton's foot, Lefty's foot, got like Lefty's legs, Afton's pelvis, got I think this is supposed to be some sort of like I don't know what they're actually supposed to be. I always thought of them as some sort of like car headlight for some reason. I don't know why, but if that's not what they're supposed to be, I don't actually know. But that is from Scrap Baby. I do know that, but yeah. So yeah, I also got Molten Freddy on this arm. And, yeah, he's looks like he's seen much better days. And yeah, also on the head, you can see we have a bit of Scrap Trap, got Lefty, and yeah, also you can see we have his head in there too, and we got, I believe that's Scrap Baby's eye, I want to say, and that I want to say belongs to Afton, that eye. But yeah, so he's looking very terrifying, or it is looking very terrifying since it's included with Lefty / Puppet and Scrap Baby, and you know, they're hers. So yeah. And then you also got Scrap Trap and Molten Freddy, which are considered, well, I mean, maybe, I don't know about Molten Freddy since he's a combination of Funtime Freddy, Funtime Foxy, and Ballora, but Scrap Trap is a he, so yeah. So yeah, so this is very interesting, you know. Also, of course, the Scrap Baby's claw has physics, so yeah, you can like open and close it if you want to, and yeah. So it does not have any body groups or skins, but it still looks terrifying, but very cool at the same time. I mean, hey, at Five Nights at Freddy's, almost every game, excluding games like Security Breach, but they do have a lot of, Five Nights at Freddy's has a lot of things that are terrifying and cool at the same time. Like, come on. But yeah, so that's all I really have to say for the hybrid. Now we're going to move on to the next add-on, which is actually in here. So in here we have Nightmare Springbonnie and Nightmare Springtrap. Now I have seen these models, types of models before, but very rarely, and yeah, it's been a long time since I've actually seen them, but yeah, so now they're actual official ragdolls, and we're just gonna ignore this ginormous blade that's in Nightmare Springbonnie's hand. We're just gonna ignore that, and also it looks like he spilled you know, some ketchup on it, but it dried, so I'm sure he shouldn't make a mess with it anymore, hopefully. But yeah, so of course their feet are missing, you know, because like Springtrap, it's iconic, his feet are missing, you know, the suit part of his feet, and yeah, also this part of this suit part of this hand is missing. Same thing with this hand, also this whole arm actually. And also, yeah, also on his torso, his torso has teeth, kind of like how Nightmare Fredbear and Nightmare do. And yeah, very creepy. But also he has whiskers. His eyes are also purple, indicating, you know, good old Billy Afton. So yeah. He also, part of his ears missing, of course, and yeah. So we also got Nightmare Springtrap, which a bit of this ear is also missing too, but instead of just nothing being there, he has a giant sharp, kind of like, I wouldn't say blade, because I'm pretty sure it's actually supposed to be the endo. It's just really sharp. So yeah, I guess he's been sharpening his endoskeleton, or like the part of the ears. But yeah. Also, I just noticed this. This is terrifying. He has teeth on his shoulder pads and his upper arm. That's not. Oh god, that is terrifying, dude. And yeah, I can see purple guy in there. So yeah, I'll probably flip open his mask in a minute. Actually, I can just hang on. Oh god, yeah, that's terrible. He kind of looks like the cupcake. He kind of looks like Nightmare Cupcake a little bit. Doesn't he kind of look like Nightmare Cupcake right here? That's kind of funny. But yeah. So his eyes are also just gray, you know, and yeah, you know, of course, yeah, they also have sharp toenails or just toes in general, and his fingertips are also very sharp. Also, he has the teeth on his torso, and yeah, there's a Nightmare Springtrap and a Nightmare Springbonnie. They again are very terrifying, but are okay. So yeah, I don't really have much else to really say about them. Well, they do. Oh god. So they do have body groups though. So we're just going to do this. Oh boy. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Yep. This is terrifying. Oh god. Yep. All right. Well, that's extremely terrifying, Mr. Springtrap man. Yeah, you're freaking a lot of us out. You know, I'm just gonna put your suit back on because you are even more terrifying without it. So, yeah, we're just gonna give that back. And, yeah, also he does have skins, which makes his eyes light up a little bit, so that's very interesting. And, for Springbonnie, of course, you can get rid of his, suit as well. And, yeah, he also has skins, so you can make his eyes light up a little bit. Also, whoa, so you can make him like a nightmare, like a nightmare, like a Springbonnie version of Nightmare. Ooh, that's interesting. And yeah, also his other skin. Okay, so wait, what does that do? What does that actually do? I don't know. But, yeah, so also his eyes were red if you couldn't tell. So, yeah. So that's all I really gotta say for these two. And, yeah, so we got one more add-on to look at today. And, yeah. So the final add-on is in here. Alright, here we go. I was just calling to see if that job you offered is still available. Yes. The security guard. So yeah, we have the FNAF movie William Afton as a player model now. Actually, he is a player model, but I'm reviewing him as a ragdoll. So yeah, yeah. So it's just kind of funny to see Matthew Lillard as William Afton in Gmod. It's just kind of funny, but yeah. Yeah, you can take away his glasses though, which makes him look very weird without them. But yeah, it's just really funny. But yeah, oh god, oh god, yeah, that's funny. But yeah, so as you can see here, of course, he has his iconic purple shirt with his black tie. He also has his dark gray pants, he's got his belt, he's got his black shoes, you know. He's got his grayish hair, like kind of like a dark gray hair, I want to say. He also has got his goatee, because, you know, why not? And yeah, he also has his glasses right there again. So yeah, there's good old Billy Afton. Woo. Ooh. I don't think he always comes back. Well, it wasn't me. Alright, anyway. So, yeah. I know it didn't really take that much time to review him. I mean, there's not really much else I can really say. I mean, it does kind of look like Matthew Lillard. Not a whole lot, though, but then again, it's not that easy making ragdolls in Gmod look like people in real life. It's not, I can tell it's not easy. I mean, I don't even do it, but I know I can tell it's not easy since, yeah, you could tell it's going to be difficult making a ragdoll / player model in Gmod look like someone in real life. So yeah, but he also does have the wrinkles on the side of his eyes. So that's very interesting. Yeah, but so yeah, so there's all of the ragdolls add-ons, whatnot. So those are all the ragdolls that we're reviewing today. So if you did like this video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe, and all that. And yeah, also, all the ragdolls will be linked in the description down below, so you can check them out for yourself. And also, while you're at it, after subscribing, if you did that, hopefully, click the notification bell so that way you won't miss out on any future uploads. And yeah, so I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.